Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to do something totally different. We're going to see if we can become profitable just by using the built-in signals inside of Pocket Option. So there's no strategy that we have to do. There's going to be no indicators to set up. All we're going to do is just click buttons and see if we can make some money. We're also going to use the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, which is an incredible trade manager available to all of the VIP members inside of our Telegram group. Now, this will allow you to still become profitable even if you have losses. So we're going to use this. But first, before we get started, let's add some currencies to Pocket Option. I'm going to come over here and just click on the little star and favorite some OTC markets, since that's just what I'm used to trading with. So I'm going to come over here and we're just going to add some of these to the chart so they appear at the top of the interface there. Whoops, let me go ahead and just make sure these are all OTC. Not sure what the real market is doing at the moment, but that's why I like OTC, because it doesn't really matter, right? So over-the-counter trading. And here we go. So we've got some markets applied to the interface at the top there. Now there's no indicators, guys, so there's really not a whole lot we're going to do. Now just for this video, I've got the chart set on 1 minute. Okay. Now for the expiry time, it's not really going to matter because the signal provides the time for you. And I'll show you that in just a moment. Now the next thing what we're going to do before we start trading is we're going to have to enter in our account balance into the trade manager. Okay, this is the very first step that you do before you begin trading. So at the moment I have 1,001.57 cents. So let's go over to the trade manager. Let's just type that in. Now the trade manager will give us the amount for the very first trade, which is right here. So 685. Let's go over to Pocket Option, type in 685. There we go. So we're pretty much all set to go. So let's go over to the right here and let's click on the Signals tab. And as soon as we do that, we're going to see a whole bunch of signals that we can copy, right? So let's talk about exactly what does all this mean and how does it work? Well, if you look over here, whenever you have an asset selected inside of Pocket Option, you're going to find that these are only signals for the asset or for the currency pair that you have selected. So whatever market you have selected up here or that you have selected over here on the list, it's only going to show the signals for that market. Okay, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Now, you've got some other things here. You have the number of times that the signal has been copied. Okay, for the entire Pocket Option universe, everybody that's, all the members, everybody that's a part of Pocket Option, this shows how many times that, this signal at the moment has been copied. So how many people are into the trade. So this can kind of create a little bit of like social proof that maybe you might feel that if there's a lot of other traders copying this signal, maybe that would increase the legitimacy or the validation of that maybe working out, or maybe it's more of a sign that it's going to be a little bit more accurate. Okay, that's totally up to you. I'm not saying to strictly go by that, but that's just something that you guys can use. Now we have some other things here. So we have some arrows. So if you look over here, we've got these. Some signals have 1 arrow, some have 2 arrows. Well, the signals with the 2 arrows, just from my research, this means that, these signals it's a little bit of a stronger signal. So it could be a little bit more accurate. Okay, so, you want to keep that in mind, when you're taking the trade. If you see a lot of guys copying the signal, or maybe there's, we've got a lot of people, a lot of traders are copying this one signal with the 2 arrows here. And so maybe that means it's just going to be more of maybe be a better signal. I don't really know. You're going to have to use your own discretion with this. And if we look over here on the top right of these signals, we're going to find a little timer. Well, this is the expiry for this signal. So when you're using signals inside a Pocket option, you're no longer using the expiry up here. You know, a lot of you are probably already used to entering in your custom times up here for how long you want your trades to last. Well, that's going to be totally bypassed. When you're copying a signal, you know, you have to look at the time. This is probably the most important part because maybe you don't want to be in a trade for 40 minutes. So before you click on that trade, look at the countdown. See where the expiry is at because that's the time remaining for this signal. And as soon as that runs out, the trade's going to be closed. Okay? So we're going to take all of this into account when we enter the market. But let's go ahead and find something that looks pretty good. And again, guys, I'm not using a strategy. I mean, I might look at the market and see if we've got an upward or downward trend. I might click on a signal based on that, if you want to call that a strategy. But I'm just going to come over here and just click on something that looks good to me. You know, we've got a little bit of a push up here on CAD Chef. So now let's check out the signals. So we've got some signals that say double red arrow pointing down. We also have some signals that say double green arrow pointing up. And then the market's just kind of going slow here. It's a little bit sideways. Let's jump around here and choose another asset. Try to find something else here. Okay, so let's try CHF JPY or Franc JPY. Let's go ahead and find a signal for this. So a lot of these signals, let's see, here's one for 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And we can jump into this at any time. And it says it's green, so let's go ahead and jump in. So I clicked on copy signal with a double green arrow. And we've got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now you can see the expiry on that signal has been applied to the trade. Let me go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can see this. Okay, so you can see there's 2 minutes left on this trade. Here's our entry. And so we're just going to see what happens, guys. I mean, I have no idea. So now if we're using the trade manager, it's only one trade at a time. That's one of the best things about it because it helps you and it helps you stay organized and it prevents over trading. Okay, it gives you some type of structure to follow so you're just not clicking buy and sell in Pocket option, which usually results in a lot of traders blowing their account, and you do not want that to happen. Okay, so now this was a little bit longer signal. I'm probably not going to go a full 2 minutes on the next one because this is going to take some time, but what I'll do is I'll just pause the video real quick and we'll come back just before it closes. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back and we've got about 20 seconds to go here. It looks like it's working out, guys, which is pretty cool. So the first trade of the day, always nice to have a winner on the first one. 10 more seconds. It looks like it's holding. And so let's just see what happens. It could flip around on us. You know how things go inside a Pocket option. 1 more second. There we go. So we've got a winner. Awesome. Let's go back over to the trade manager. Let's mark this first one as a winner. And so we must win 2 out of 10 to become profitable with this trading session. So what I'm going to do is enter in the next trade amount. And you can see it's lower now. It's only $1.46. So that's what's really nice. You don't have to keep trading with the same amount with the trade manager. It will help you control the risk for you. But this is 146. Let's go over to Pocket option. 146. There we go. All right, so we're ready for the next signal. And we can see we've got a little boost there in our balance. Awesome. All right, so you guys want to choose a different chart here. Let's see. We've got odd Franc over here. Let's go ahead and see what that's doing. Okay, it looks good to me. I mean, it's a little up and down movement. Looks pretty good. Let's go over to the signals and check out, let's look for something here. Maybe not quite 2 minutes long because it was a little bit long for the video. We can always find something, although this one's tempting. Now we do have a single arrow. I really want to choose some of the signals that have a double arrow. Now these signals are always disappearing and reappearing all the time. So I don't know whether or not, they've got so many traders that have copied the signal, or maybe it gets to a certain point where the signal is no longer available, it will just disappear. Or maybe that means it's no longer valid. So that's also something that's kind of interesting. Here we go. So it says 2 minutes, guys. All right, so I'll pause the video for you. 2 minutes and 43. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. I'll take it. There we go. I entered. And yep, right here, 2 minutes and 34 seconds on this trade. Let's just go ahead and wait it out and see what happens. I'm just going for more accurate signals. I mean, supposedly the signals with the higher expiry times, to me, it just feels like I'm not going to, I don't want to enter something that only has 5 seconds if the chart is not moving that much. I don't really feel good about that. So it's hard for me to make any kind of recommendations specifically for you guys, because I don't want to really give any financial advice here. I'm not saying whatever I say it's going to work out for you. So you just kind of have to use your own best judgment here. You could maybe choose a signal with a couple double arrows, either green or red, and see how many traders have copied that signal, and then look at the expiry, and maybe it's around 2 or 3 minutes. We've got traders out there in Pocket Option. They have trades going for 10 minutes long. So it's totally up to you. A lot of those traders have said that when they trade, it's just a lot less stressful when they have those longer expiry times. So something to keep in mind. For myself, I don't really have patience with it, to be honest with you. But so far, guys, it looks like this is working out. We have about 1 minute and 10 seconds. We can go over here to the line chart. This is just a little bit easier to see. Our entry is way down here, and you can see there's the price right there. So, things might be in the clear, but maybe not. This could jump down here fairly quick. I've seen it right when you think you're going to make a profit and everything's cool. It can just shoot down so quickly. So I wouldn't say we're totally in the clear yet. We're going to go ahead and wait this out a little bit. And so we've got about 37 seconds to go. Looking pretty good. And the signals are working good. I mean, I'm not blindfolding myself and taking these signals. I'm actually looking at the chart. If I see a nice chart like this odd franc here looks very nice, and so I went ahead and wanted to use the signal on this chart. Now, if I see something that's super choppy or something like that, probably not going to use the signal. Okay, so you guys can also keep that in mind. All right, so we've got about 4 seconds to go on this next signal, and there we go. So that's 2 wins using the signals inside a Pocket Option. Let's go over to the Trade Manager, and I'm going to mark this as a win. We have had no losses. Okay, so this trading session is over. We have made a total of $7.64 on our account. That's if only the payout amount has held, which it has. It's held at 92% for this asset. So our account balance went from 1,001 and is now 1,009. Okay? But at the end of the day, sometimes it's not all about the money, guys. It's about the consistency. Again, I have almost every day, I had a lot of you guys will leave me comments. Why are you only trading with this amount when you have this much money? I get this all the time. Slow and steady wins the race. I have many traders that come to me every day. Mark, I blew my account. Will you help me? And their trade amounts, the sizes of their trades are astronomical, okay? They've got a really small account, and those trade sizes are just way too big, guys. When you understand the power of compounding, if I'm making almost, 0.75% on one trading session, I mean, how much is the bank going to give you per year? I think it's like 0.01% per year, and I've just made 0.76%. Even if I have losses, let's just say that was a loss, and another loss, and another loss, and another loss, right? and then I finally have a win, I'll still come out in profit no matter what, right? Now, this is all taking into the consideration that I have a strategy or I'm doing something where I'm really confident that I'm going to have wins. You got to have wins to win. Okay. The trade manager, don't let it give you a false sense of safety is what I want to say. It's not built to, you can blow your account with the trade manager, of course. However, it's not martingale. The way it's designed is from the Kelly criterion method from John Kelly. Back in 1956, he developed this mathematically. It's a betting system, and it's built into this spreadsheet, okay? And where you could have multiple losses in a row and still become profitable. As a matter of fact, I could probably just make this a loss, and let's make this a win, and I'm still profitable. That's the power behind this. You can set the total number of trades that you want to take for each session. You can even move this up to 12 trades. Okay. Now, there's going to be a few trades here that are going to be lower than $1. Some trade amounts that are lower than $1. This is up to you at your own discretion if you would like to end the session or not. Okay. More on this inside of the private VIP membership. And you can see here I could have multiple losses. Let's just make another loss and make this a win. And we can still come out in profit. I've got 12 trades over here. And so, yeah, capital final, 1,003 out of 1,001, even after multiple losses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses in a row. And so that's why the members love the trade manager. So you can reach out to me on Telegram and I will send you more information about it. But guys, that's how the signals work. Try this out. You never know. Use some judgment though, I would say, when you're entering the market. If it looks like it could potentially go up or down, well, you can match that with the signal on what it says and then go ahead and copy it at that point. Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wish you all the best of success with your trading, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day. Take care. Hey everybody, Mark here. I have a question for you. Are you struggling to become profitable with binary options? Does it seem like no matter how many wins you get, your account balance is either going down or it just seems to stay in the same spot? Well, I've got a solution for you. It's called the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, and it gives you the potential to make between 5 and 10% on your account every day. You could have multiple losses in a row and still come out profitable. And you guys know that, having proper risk management is your key to success with trading. And this trade manager gives you that edge that you need. So join the VIP Telegram group now and get access to all my premium calculators and spreadsheets. Now's the time. It's time to take your trading to the next level. You'll find the link below in the description of this video. Have a good day.